everyone! Are you ready to practice English? Let's learn, listen, and improve together with Miss English Tips. I'm Sarah, and I'll be your guide today. Let's begin! Hello everyone, and welcome back to Miss English Tips. Today's story is called I Missed My Flight, and Everything Changed. Sit back, relax, and enjoy today's English listening practice. My name is Sarah, and this story happened a few months ago. I had been planning my vacation for almost 6 months. Every week, I imagined myself walking through beautiful streets, trying delicious food, and taking lots of photos. I worked extra hours, saved money, and even made a long checklist so I wouldn't forget anything. The night before my trip, I packed my suitcase very carefully. I folded my clothes, packed my camera, my charger, my passport, and my travel documents. I checked everything twice because I didn't want to make any mistakes. Before going to bed, I felt excited. I couldn't stop smiling. I set 3 alarms on my phone because I was afraid of oversleeping. The next morning, I woke up before my alarm even rang. I made myself a cup of coffee, looked outside the window, and thought, today is finally the day. Everything was going perfectly. I left home earlier than planned because I wanted to arrive at the airport at least 3 hours before my flight. When I got into the taxi, the driver smiled and asked, "Are you traveling for business or vacation?" "For vacation," I answered happily. "That's wonderful. Where are you going?" "I'm flying to Italy." He smiled and said, "I hope you have an amazing trip." For the first 15 minutes, everything was normal. The roads were quiet and I felt relaxed. Then suddenly, the traffic stopped. Cars were everywhere. Nobody was moving. The driver looked worried. "I don't know what's happening," he said. I checked my phone. According to the map, there had been a serious accident ahead. I looked at my watch. I still had enough time. Or at least, that's what I thought. 5 minutes passed. Then 10, then 20. The traffic became even worse. I started feeling nervous. I kept checking the time every few seconds. The driver tried several different roads, but every street was crowded. I could feel my heart beating faster. I whispered to myself, please let me make it." Finally, after what felt like forever, we arrived at the airport. I thanked the driver, grabbed my suitcase, and started running. I ran through the entrance. I found the airline counter. The employee looked at her computer. "I'm so sorry," she said kindly. "The boarding gate closed 5 minutes ago." I couldn't believe it. "Is there anything you can do?" I asked. She shook her head gently. "I'm afraid the aircraft is already preparing for departure." For a few seconds, I couldn't speak. I had missed my flight. All those months of planning. Gone. I sat down in the airport with my suitcase beside me. People walked past me. Some looked excited. Some looked tired. Some were saying goodbye to their families. I just sat there quietly. I felt disappointed. I felt angry. Mostly, I felt disappointed in myself. After a few minutes, I took a deep breath and walked back to the customer service desk. The same employee smiled warmly. "There is another flight tomorrow morning," she explained. "It isn't free, but we can offer you a discounted ticket." I thought about it for a moment. What choice did I have? I accepted. Now I had almost 24 hours before my next flight. At first, I wanted to stay in the airport all day. Then I changed my mind. Maybe I could still enjoy the day. I booked a small hotel near the airport. It wasn't luxurious, but it was clean and comfortable. After leaving my luggage in the room, I decided to explore the neighborhood. I found a small cafe on a quiet street. The smell of fresh coffee filled the air. Soft music was playing. I ordered a cappuccino and a sandwich. As I looked around, I noticed an older woman sitting alone with a book. A few minutes later, she smiled at me. "You look like you've had a long day," she said. I laughed. "You have no idea." She asked what had happened. I told her the whole story. Instead of feeling sorry for me, she smiled. "I've missed 3 flights in my life," she said. "Really?" "Yes. And every single time, something wonderful happened afterward. That surprised me. She introduced herself as Emma. She had been traveling around the world for more than 30 years. She had visited over 50 countries. For nearly 2 hours, we talked about travel, learning languages, meeting new people, and overcoming fear. Emma told me something I will never forget. Sometimes life changes your plans because it has better ones. Those words stayed in my mind. After coffee, Emma invited me to visit a local museum. Normally, I would never spend time with someone I had just met. But something told me to say yes. We spent the afternoon walking through beautiful streets. We visited small shops. We tried local desserts. We laughed about funny travel stories. By sunset, I realized something. I had completely forgotten about missing my flight. That evening, I returned to my hotel feeling much happier, but another surprise was waiting for me. My wallet was gone. I checked every pocket, my backpack, my suitcase. Nothing. I felt sick. My cards, my cash. Everything was inside. I immediately called the cafe. No wallet. I called the museum. Nothing. I even contacted the taxi company. Still nothing. I barely slept that night. The next morning, just before checking out, my phone rang. It was the cafe. Someone had found my wallet under a chair. Everything was still inside. I couldn't believe my luck. I rushed to the cafe, thanked the staff many times, and finally headed back to the airport. This time, I arrived more than 3 hours early. I wasn't taking any chances. While waiting at the gate, I met a family traveling abroad for the first time. They looked confused. They weren't sure where to go. I helped them read the airport signs and explained the boarding process. The parents thanked me with big smiles. For the first time, I realized how much my English had improved. I wasn't afraid to speak anymore. When my flight finally took off, I looked out of the window and smiled. Maybe everything really does happen for a reason. When I arrived in Italy, another surprise was waiting. The hotel had upgraded my room because my original room wasn't available. Instead of a standard room, I received a beautiful room with a balcony overlooking the city. I couldn't stop smiling. During the next week, I explored famous landmarks, tasted delicious food, practiced English with travelers from different countries, and even learned a few Italian words. Every day felt like an adventure. One evening, while watching the sunset, I remembered the moment I sat crying in the airport after missing my flight. If I hadn't missed that flight, I would never have met Emma. I would never have explored that beautiful town. I would never have learned those important lessons. Sometimes the worst day becomes the beginning of your best story. Now, whenever something doesn't go according to plan, I don't panic immediately. Instead, I ask myself, what good might come from this? Because life is full of unexpected surprises. And sometimes, missing a flight can help you find a new journey. Thank you so much for listening to today's story. I hope you enjoyed practicing English with me. See you in the next lesson.